charge that could have put him in jail for life. So he told everything with respect to what he knew. He talked about his nephew. He talked about, apparently, the fight that his nephew had with Tupac earlier at the hotel. He talked about the whole drive up and how he was in the front seat as a passenger and his nephew was in the back seat. He handed him the gun after he procured the gun. His nephew pulled the trigger. He told him everything. Now, that wasn't supposed to go anywhere with regard to being used against him later on. How does it come in, Sarah? It comes in because he's been out there after that 2008 interview talking about it, right? He's been certainly, there were podcasts about it. He's been talking to the media about it. He wrote a book about it. So the judge said, hey, defense, you want this out? I'm letting it in. Your client effectively waived that. Now, that's not the end of the story, though, because the defense is going to argue that that's puffery. He was built into this 2008 story.
Hey, you guys, good morning. Come through.
He figured he'd get notoriety. He'd sell some books on it. This is not what he really did. It was bravado.
This is just getting a recap from yesterday. We were covering the Tupac Shakur trial, the TBD, the shot call
to the jury, because if they believe it, he may have some problems.
I'm going to have you put on your sort of 90s.
Okay, this is basically like a recap from yesterday.
We are
basically waiting.
Give us some sense of the significance of this case, because
we're waiting at this time for the jury
been
yesterday.
talking about this case. The
so anyway, we're going to talk about
this
it.
was part of the East Coast West Coast feud.
Hey,
and
anyway, you guys get your coffee, relax, and we're going to be here for a while. Please come up a video at this time, or we are working.
In the country or the world.
Yes, we are. We're working.
And to this day, there are still bad feelings and rumors about exactly who was involved in all this.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And, you know, to think about the fact that 30 years later, here we are, and just blocks away from where he was murdered, trial is taking place.
Is private student loan debt wrecking your life? You really need to talk to YRefi. YRefi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can reduce your payment, you can get your life back, and they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call YRefi today.
Look and examine it, right? We go back to the fact that you had this statement, so we finally get justice for Tupac. The defense is going to argue, where's your murder weapon? Where's the Cadillac I was in, right? They're going to make arguments as to where the other witnesses, where's your DNA evidence, where are your forensics? And so it's going to be a true battle between the two. And I think the way you get to a right place is by vetting the jury, to ask them questions about the 90s, to ask them questions about their feelings, to ask them about their biases. So when you impanel a jury of 12 and multiple alternates, you can get people who can assess the case based upon the facts and nothing but the facts, so help you. Raise your right.
That's right. We will wait and see, but this is going to be widely watched because there are still films being made about what happened in 1996 to Tupac Shakur and who was really behind it. We may never know, but this might tell us some details. Thank you so much, Joey Jackson. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Nearly 30 years after one of hip-hop's most influential artists was killed, the long-awaited trial for the murder of Tupac Shakur finally getting underway today with jury selection. Tupac Shakur was killed in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas in 1996 at the height of his career. Dwayne Davis is the only person that's ever been charged in connection with his death. He has pleaded not guilty to one count of murder with the use of a deadly weapon. Davis is not accused of being the person who actually pulled the trigger. Rather, prosecutors say he helped orchestrate the shooting. I spoke with Tupac Shakur's stepbrother about how he feels going into this trial. I think that Tupac's murder has finally been solved.
Almost.
We're
almost there.
Why do you say that?
Well, the guy said he did it. He said he did it. Rhodey did it,
right,
or was part of what happened there. And now he's saying he didn't. So we'll see in court. I don't know.
Our Nick Watt is watching all of this and gives us a sense of what we can expect from the trial.
Hey, Keith, Metro Police, come over here.
Dwayne Keith Davis, a.k.a. Keefy D, was arrested 3 years ago.
So what they got you for, man?
Oh, man. Biggest case in Las Vegas history.
Oh, yeah?
The shooting, the killing of Tupac Shakur at a stoplight in Vegas late one night after a Mike Tyson fight nearly 30 years ago. Back then, many thought Tupac's death was down to the East Coast-West Coast rap rivalry that had flared up in the early 90s. Just 3 months before he was killed, Tupac released Hit 'Em Up, dissing and threatening his friend turned rival Biggie Smalls and other East Coast rappers.
West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I your wife. We bust on bad boys for life.
Biggie was gunned down and killed 6 months after Tupac. No one has ever been charged with his murder. But here's what prosecutors will argue at Keefe D's trial that starts this week, detailed by a homicide detective just after Dwayne Davis, Keefe D's, arrest.
As we all know, Tupac Shakur was an artist who was signed with Death Row Records. And that Death Row Records and its CEO, Marion Suge Knight, were closely affiliated with the Mob Piru criminal street gangs, and that they had an ongoing feud with the Southside Compton Crips. Dwayne Davis was the leader and shot caller of the Southside Compton Crips.
Members of both gangs were, say police, at the Tyson fight in the MGM Grand that night. And afterwards, in the lobby, Tupac, Knight, and others spotted Keefe D's nephew, Orlando Anderson, and beat him up.
Little did anyone know that it is this incident right here that would ultimately lead to the retaliatory shooting and death of Tupac Shakur. Dwayne Davis began to devise a plan to obtain a firearm and retaliate against Suge Knight and Mr. Shakur for what occurred inside the hotel against Mr. Anderson.
Anderson, his uncle Keefe D, and 2 other men allegedly got into a white Cadillac and followed Knight and Tupac, who were in a black BMW en route to a club. Investigators allege it was Anderson who actually pulled the trigger.
Were you involved in any way in the death of Tupac Shakur?
No, I was not involved.
Anderson was shot and killed 8 months after that interview with CNN. Keefe D is the only man who was in that white Cadillac who is still alive. He's now 63. No one says he pulled the trigger, but he was, they say, the shot caller. And under Nevada law, he can still be charged with murder.
Within the first few months of the investigation, our detectives knew most of the information I just briefed you on. However, we never had the necessary evidence to bring this case forward.
His own words, say investigators, were Keefe D's undoing.
Specifically, Dwayne Davis's own admissions to his involvement in this homicide investigation that he provided to numerous different media outlets.
He described a moment, he says, he handed Anderson, who he calls Lane, a gun while riding in the white Cadillac. It's in audio featured in the documentary Murder Rap, inside the Biggie and Tupac murders.
I gave it to Dre, and Dre was like, no. And Lane's like, give it to Pop too.
But in July, Keefe D denied being involved in the killings, telling a Las Vegas news station he wasn't even in Nevada when Tupac was killed. Suge Knight is also still alive, right now serving 28 years for manslaughter in an unrelated case. He's on the prosecution's witness list.
I ain't worried about I ain't getting
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what court's for, right?
Tupac died 6 days after he was shot. And now, nearly 30 years later, Keefe D gets his day in court.
Nick Watt, CNN, Los Angeles.
The long-awaited and much-talked-about trial for the murder of Tupac Shakur is finally getting underway in a Las Vegas courtroom. Jury selection set to begin this morning in just a bit of time.
Let me catch up something for this morning.
Was killed in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas nearly 30 years ago.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the SSS
Dwayne Keefe D. Davis
and
is
we
the
are
only person
here
ever
again.
charged in connection with his death. He
Ready
has pleaded
for
not guilty to 1 count of murder with
trial,
the use of a deadly weapon. Now, Davis, who was arrested in 2023, is not actually being accused of pulling the trigger. He's not considered the gunman. Rather, prosecutors say he helped orchestrate the shooting, providing the gun to the gunman. Davis, as we mentioned, pleading not guilty now.
So what they got you for, man?
biggest case in Las Vegas history.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like recent?
September the 7th, 1996. I ain't worried about it. I ain't getting so
Joining me
I'm
now,
gonna,
senior legal analyst and criminal defense
right now,
attorney Joey
this
Jackson.
here,
That is one of the examples, before we get into this,
hold
one
on
of the
a
examples is
second.
whatever you say to the police can be recorded and used against you if you're read your Fifth
Okay,
Amendment.
here we go. Y'all, this is just another one. This is just another one that we're gonna be going back and forth, checking away, right? Say 30 years. Yeah. Okay, hold on a second.
The
Okay,
reason why Tupac got
let's get
killed in
over here.
Vegas. So
Yes,
yeah, man. How
30
you feel about
years.
that?
Well,
Dang, 30 years.
first thing first. I mean, that conversation been out there. He put his truth out there. A lot of other people put their truth out there. Me personally, if it wasn't already out there, I wouldn't have no comment on it. But since it's there, I'll tell you this. When I first paroled back in the day, I used to keep a box at the Staples Center. So I'm at the Laker game, fucking with a bitch here and there, got some bitches with me. I step out for a little fresh air. I see Keefe D.
How y'all
Keefe D
doing?
was spooked.
Welcome everybody. Good morning. Happy
First thing he
Tuesday.
told
This
me
is
was
day one. The
it
trial
had
supposed to
nothing to
start
do
today, but yesterday day was
with the
basically
killing of my
a
homie
jury.
Buster.
Come through. Thank
And I
you.
responded to Keefe D and said, shit, if I thought that, I'd be on you already. And he said, but I'm going to give you something that's real true, and I didn't want to tell you because we've been knowing each other, since we was kids.
You see what I'm saying?
So
Scooters,
Keefe
you
D
remember
was
what I
like,
said
look,
last night, Scooters?
I need the money. Puffy and them supposed to give me $1 million. They gave us most of the money, or half of the money. And that's how everything unraveled for is what happened in Vegas. At that time, I'm on parole. I look to the left, look to the right. The whole place is packed. So I'm like, I gotta go take a piss. Let's have this conversation in the restroom. He was like, man, I ain't going in that restroom with you. And good thing he didn't, because even though we was friends, but if a motherfucker pays you to kill us, I got a bullet into my skull. And one of the best friends I had ever had in life is Pac. And he ain't here. I'm gonna beat the fuck out that nigga in that restaurant. My blood was boiling. Somebody used to always say, but at the same time, I am an intelligent, wise man and a businessman. Since I can't do nothing to him, I might as well get him to answer some questions. So I doubled back on him and said, what you mean? He said, well, look, Puffy used to come to the hood. He said, you can ask James. Him and James always been good friends. James is the one who went through some things and been tampered with. But it's not about James getting tampered with. It's about the conversation Keefe D told me that what he told James.
Hi, Doreen, baby.
Guess
How you children doing?
they baby
Now lay
mamas
down,
is best
get your
friends.
sandwich, get some rest.
So Rat James, what Keefe D said, he told Rat James that, look, it's big money in this. Only thing Puffy want to do is pay $1 million to have both of them killed. He told me that. He said it was, according to him, he said it was security that accepted money, participated in it, and it was so-called homies. So he laid it out to me in a way that he's spilling his guts to me, saying it wasn't just him, it wasn't just Puffy. He named names, he named people. And usually when people name names the way he was naming names, I believed him, because he wasn't talking just to be talking. I felt he was also coming straight because there was a big war behind that. A war that they lost. And I think it was a war that destroyed their neighborhood.
Human Super Beets Heart Chews. 2 delicious pomegranate berry flavored chews daily to help support healthy blood pressure and heart healthy energy. Powered by clinically studied grapeseed extract. Shown to be.
Okay.
So that's being said, I know what I know from being there.
Okay.
I know what I know later on when people told lies or never told me the truth. I know that later on when I found out certain people was suspect in assassination of Tupac, an attempted assassination on me. I know from conversations that if somebody was a suspect, one of the first things they should have did was told me. I know what Frank told me. I know what I had to go through to basically have the homies find Frank and pretty much kidnap Frank. I wouldn't use the word kidnap, but made Frank drive back to my house in Louisville just to have a conversation with me. I know that Frank also told me that the reason why he wasn't asking his phone or his walkie-talkie is because the head of security told him don't, and if he come back to the house, something's gonna happen to him. Beat up, maybe killed. So he said that's why he was avoiding this. I know when I talked to Frank, I was aggressive to get the truth. I know when I asked Frank why he didn't carry his gun. I asked Frank why he didn't tell us that he wasn't carrying his gun. I asked Frank, even you carry your gun for your own protection, you definitely would need your firearm if you're doing security for Pac. And I know that Puffy got to be one nervous motherfucker right now. And it looks like it's going to be the trial of the century.
In real time, did you know that it was a hit on you and Pop? Did anybody tell you anything?
In real time, no one did. So this is the thing that bothers me the most. Getting into it with somebody, no big deal. Having enemies, no big deal. Going to war, no big deal. Getting shot, we all know what we signed up for. But it's a problem when if you're doing security and you off duty and you getting paid to protect my artists, do your best to protect my artists. If you getting paid to do security, which you was, and if it's true that the police tell you that these off-duty police officers who doing security can't carry their firearms, it should have been brought to the owner of death row, which is me. And I always say that because I could have talked to the mayor, I could have talked to David Chasnow, Oscar Goodman, with Rex Bell, who runs Vegas. Or I could have said, recommend some guys with a CCW and carry a gun to do security for Tupac. But no one never told me. I never found about none of this stuff until now while I'm in prison. Nobody never told me that they made those calls until I seen the indictment. I think it was page 69 or whatever when they said that. The thing that bothered me the most is when certain people supposed to be friends of mine and Tupac who participated on the other side. It's not surprising if you read the Bible, Judas took 30 pieces of silver to portray Jesus. Even though we came up with the idea and Pac did an album and he was Black Jesus talking about himself, but neither one of us is Jesus or God. And if they can do that to Jesus, we're just a man. But it was the fact that it happened. The worst part about it is that when the receipts came back that Snoopy participated, when the receipts came back that Brad James knew this firsthand but never told none of us. I found out something crazy too. When I was in the county jail, I don't know if it was the lawyer, the black lawyer, talked like, his name wouldn't come to me, but he talks like with overbite. Thor, we're calling for his mama. Oh yeah, Trump, that dude. So this dude goes in because he great friends with Puffy, really good friends with Puffy, and comes in and not only did he try to dirty the investigation of the case, he tried to make Tupac look bad. And I refused to talk to this idiot. He was about to interview a lawyer, this crackhead lawyer who turned out to be working for the police by the guy's name was Thaddeus Culpepper. Since they was frat brothers, he gonna interview him. That he didn't know me or Tupac. He just met me in 2015, 16. So he didn't know us in the 90s. But since they were cute frat brothers, they talked. And it bothered me to the point where he even interviewed a homie. This dude, my little homie. This dude who I really have love for. And this dude told on himself. He basically told this Crump dude how he blocked us in, or how he came to the car and smoke was out the car. Well, that part wasn't true. I damn sure once stumped over a motherfucking steering wheel. It was real active. It was a lot of active shooters. It wasn't just one shooter. And I got shot in the head because I grabbed Tupac and pulled him down. I was on top of him. He wasn't on top of me. But when we got ready to get ourselves together and did what we was going to deal with, it was more active shooting. But everybody did this for show and tell. Everybody told their stories for small change. Every person told his stories who never met Tupac and really been Tupac and really didn't know me. Everybody talk about Pac and myself, and most of these people who pound on their chest like they know everything, saying their name is not important because what they talking about is not important because they're not important. But they tell a story and they never met Pac in their whole life. They wasn't there. They didn't come around to death row in the 2001. Pac was already moved on. But at the same time, when you put all these pieces together, paper trail is so deep because you'll see these group of people still cool with this group of people. You see this group of people when he worked with this group of people. And anytime you take a lieutenant of the sheriff's department to change the whole investigation up and in control of the whole investigation, you will never get the truth. But they use that incident of me losing my best friend, me losing almost my life, me getting sent to prison because of that, to bring down my life. I've been through a lot.
What? All this.
But I know this.
Oh my God. I see what.
If God gives you a crown, man can't remove it. I know this. Tupac died, but still living.
Praise the Lord.
I know the bottom feeders, guppies as you should call them, did not die, but they never started living. Still today, they can't get noticed that they speak about Tupac and myself. That's a curse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite sure their karma is so deep that most people lost everything. They lost their self-dignity.
Scooters, that's
They
what I
lost
was
their
talking
respect.
about this morning.
They lost their ugly ass bitch. Their kids became something that they never wanted them to be.
Mm-hmm.
They went from being a boy to a girl. Some of them can't even wipe their own ass.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people who cross us that day
They was cursed.
suffer every day.
Yeah.
They probably wake up every morning and say, Lord, today will be a good day to die.
Mm-hmm.
It was an attorney that I helped out, paid for his children in college, paid for everything that who he is today, and live the life he did because of me, and then Tupac. And all these years, I never knew he participated
Damn.
in the assassination of both of us.
Build a campaign plan for the upcoming launch, 2 weeks out.
Let me tell you, people.
Anything to flag?
This is not gonna be no hello.
It was so sad about that.
Scooters, this is not gonna be no in and out
Tupac
thing.
fired his attorney.
Mm-hmm. A lot
He
of
fired
people.
another person. They took that was the perfect bait to get recruited to be against us. This guy used to always tell us, watch how you talk on the phone. The Fed's probably listening. Somebody's listening to get you in trouble. Do not talk on the phone. According to Michael Moore, who was in the car, his radio comes through and the person, somebody else says, got him, basically got us. And then this person says, which wasn't a black person, voice, he says, well, none of the homies, but it was more like a lawyer or a white guy. It says, don't talk on the radio, get off the air. I jokingly joked about it when I found about this conversation at this prison where I'm at. Now I talked to this lawyer, I said, hey, they said a lawyer type of guy said that. That's something you would say. I never seen this guy get so agitated and angry. And he talks, he always, he a little short, ugly motherfucker with a big ass head. And Usually when he talks to you, you gotta turn your head because his breath always smells like shit. Because I guess of the fake teeth and all the surgeries he had in his face. Looked like the real Joker. But he talks and he would talk, hey, Shark, how you doing? Like through his teeth. This particular time, when I was jokingly saying that, he said, don't snap me! How come you probably say that? He got so excited like he was about to die. He said, I never had a walkie-talkie. I never had a radio. It could not be me that said that. He got so angry and frustrated about it, he made himself look guilty. So one day, he sent my boxes away and another bigger person had them. And it was a blessing in disguise, like somebody from up top sent it to me. And they said, hey, I'm going through the stuff and I see this old school phone or something. I said, what old school phone? It's something. I said, what, like a walkie-talkie radio? I said, you know what? I don't want you stepping into something you have no business stepping into, because it might be real critical, you know. This sounds like a serious situation. I knew. I felt it. I felt it. So I said, take a picture of it and send it to my tablet. When they sent it to my tablet, I went from angry to concerned to saying, I know why this motherfucker don't want me out of prison. Because it's going to be trouble. So I doubled down and called him back. Say, thought you said you never had a radio. You never had a walkie-talkie. But I found your radio. I found your motherfucking walkie-talkie. You hid it in my legal work. Idiot. He didn't want to represent me anymore. He didn't want to talk to me anymore. He went to the state bar to get them on me, and I haven't did nothing wrong. To say he cannot represent me. The communication would never be the same. All because he got caught with his motherfucking hand in a cookie jar. So you tell me, it seemed like Pockets coming from the dead and laying all the facts out itself. You tell me, this gonna be the trial of the century. I mean, you gotta remember one thing. I remind you guys of something. Ray J, well, I'm not gonna even say names. This artist went to this other guy, supposed to be his manager or whatever he's supposed to be. And he put this here. Not Corey from the South Side, but Corey from New York. Said, hey, Puffy, got to get this resolved. Keefy D is threatening to run his mouth. But I don't know why it's a big deal. Keefy D been running his mouth. And if don't nobody do anything to get him out, he got a lot to talk about. All of a sudden, another guy goes to bail Keefy D out. The excuses was, oh, I want to do a documentary on him. Oh, we want him out because we want to do maybe even a movie on him. Don't be stupid, stupid. The motherfucker already did a book. Keefy D. If you want to do a doc, anything he had to say, he said it already in the book. So you don't need him. You already have the book. The real reason why they wanted him out is because they didn't want him running his mouth. Then they lawyers tried to bully me. Now I know I said this before, but hey, they really tried to bully the bully. I ain't going for that shit. They tell me, hey, we know you don't like the county jail, but if you don't give a declaration saying he wasn't there, we bring you down to Las Vegas County Jail and fuck up your program. And you know, then they double down. They double down to the point where they offered me $1 million. Then what makes the facts so factual, because you'll take Rat James to bring on your show. Why? How would Rat James know, or maybe he did know, that these lawyers offer $1 million, me $1 million, to say he wasn't there? What that had to do with you, and how would you know, and who is who? You only been a street punk. You never had nothing nice in your life. You only been known as an alcoholic, drunk, smoke crack and primos, and telling everybody. And come from being an abused young man, getting sexually abused until you moved to the neighborhood in '82. That's a long time of sexual abuse, but I'm not making fun of sexual abuse because there are real victims out there. But it's still not fair to him. So I apologize to him for saying those things, because I shouldn't make fun of him, because it's true. Give my apology, James. Let the past be the past. Let's move forward. Now,
what if I told you that the moment your book is published, there could be
You
a
are
giant
listening
billboard
to
featuring you and your book in Times Square?
Tupac.
And in addition, a video trailer that tells your book's story, a paid advertising campaign to promote your
Suge Knight.
to the point where
This is what we listen to.
I
Suge Knight.
contact this lawyer. Say, hey, it's not ethical. It's not legal. But you fucking with the wrong one if you think for some change, I don't give a fuck how much the money is, that I will betray Tupac. My loyalty can never be compromised. It's always the same. I believe what I believe in. I stand up what I stand up for. But back to all the circle of the situation. So that wasn't true about Bill and Keefe D after that. Why would Corey personally give money to Keefe D's son? Why would the lawyers be meeting with Keefe D's son? After I told that lawyer, 702 lawyer, and got on the situation, and he knew I was reaching out to him, he got off the case. Why would someone who has nothing to do or didn't know Keefe D at the time, never met Tupac, never met myself, and they're gonna pay for Keefe D's lawyer? They're gonna always get involved in all this shit? Why is everybody behind the scenes trying to pay for this? Me personally, I put Puffy in my prayers. And you guys might think it's jokingly, but boy, if you allow those motherfuckers to do what they do, you're gonna be in trouble. Because at the end of the day, hopefully, if I was him, I'd rather tell the judge, you know what, let me go and get this 5 out the way. Let me get this 10 piece out the way. By then, Keefe D trial will be over with and you'll be forgotten. But if you walk away scot-free, Keefe D and the rest of those guys gonna turn on you. And it's different when you go in front of a jury and you the guy that make people dance. You the guy that make people laugh. You the guy that twerk. You know, then now they want to attach you the guy who paid for Tupac to get killed. Don't play with these people, Puffy. All along, when you look at this, times have changed so much. I always felt that power is calm. Power is like the water, settled, loud and angry and all these things everybody do. That's a sign of fear. We're going through difficult times all around the United States. You know, I always say a lot of so-called men nowadays is their favorite position to sleep is on their stomach. Even if you got a bitch, I don't think it's sexy if your bitch coming out the shower drying off and pussy wet.
Oh my God.
You naked laying on your stomach. There's nothing she can do to get you excited. Me, I'd be laying on my back, on my side, for letting know it's time to whatever they want to do. But now a lot of these guys is laying on their stomach. And they waiting. But when it's all said and done, it was up to me. It's not up to me. I think this should be a real power learning experience for the culture of hip-hop. For the culture of our people, especially ones in the inner city, in the ghetto.
Okay then.
Everybody's making all these allegations.
Okay, I just don't know what's in your freezer.
Everybody doing all these platforms to speak about. Either they speaking about stuff they wasn't there and they act like they was there, which is wrong, or they speaking about stuff to mess up the investigation. Let things play out the way they're supposed to play out. A lot of people have been trying to get a lot of views by going viral. All the people who've been involved have been trying to get these views by going viral, either lying on myself or talking about Pac who they never met, or if they did meet him, because a lot of people do know Pac, but they never had a real conversation with Tupac. However the case may be, watch what you really wish for. Some people say, God, I just want to be famous. Guess what? He answered your prayer. Now you can explain why you didn't want nobody to have guns. Now you can explain why you trying to build Keefe D out. Now you can explain why y'all gave Keefe D's son money. You can explain all this stuff. And you can smile and you know, a lot of you guys, I don't get to really see podcasts sitting in prison, but on my tablet, they have news clippings sometimes. And I see the ones men who photoshopping their face and putting up on makeup. Now you can be your own star. But one thing I would say, I am still not promoting for any of these people to go to prison. But I'm gonna go regardless. I just don't have to be around those niggas. If I ain't around those niggas, I won't get shot. What I do want, when they sent me to prison, found me guilty in 96, 97, whatever the time was, that two security said I didn't do nothing but help save the people's life and help the casino. A lady named Machuca, security guard, said I hit the guy 10 times and kicked him 10 times. And people played that on their platform and didn't play the rest. The rest of it was show us in the video where Mr. Knight doing the things you said he did. She started crying and said he didn't do nothing. The DA right there told me to lie on Mr. Knight. We had to take a break. They in court that day. I should have walked. When Orlando Anderson said I didn't do nothing to save his life. When law enforcement got on platforms and says that I paid Orlando Anderson a lie, which that's not true because I did pay Orlando Anderson, not because he got on the stand for me, because he sued Tupac for busting him in his motherfucking mouth. And I didn't want Tupac's mother to have to deal with them taking money from her. So I did the honorable, manly thing to do and stepped up and took care of it. When crooked cops tried to change the truth, because they know I should be free. Reason why that case is so important, a detective got on the stand on the oath and lied and said that they didn't know Baby Lane or any of these guys participated in the shooting of Tupac. They didn't want to tell the truth because they would have to let me go. It was guys who was on parole, all of them. Nobody got a violation because they didn't want to charge anybody with anything because we all had to go on trial. If we all went on trial, I'd have got acquitted. They got what they wanted out of it. When they couldn't kill me, but they was able to kill Tupac, they framed me. They blamed me. They said I'm the one to kill Tupac. 30 years. I never said anything different. Because I know the truth. I know God know the truth. And I know Pac know the truth. And I also know what Pac said, what we did, and how well he was doing. I also know what Frank told me. He admitted to everything. Everything. God bless his soul. Long live Tupac.
Digital Instants give you the chance to win real cash prizes right from your phone.
It's not a day that don't go by I don't think about them. And it's not a day I don't enjoy myself in prison. But for you young motherfuckers, don't get it fucked up. My worst day on the streets is still better than my best day in prison.
Let me ask you this. Since you've been in prison, have you been approached to testify against Kiffity?
Lots of times. They talked to my lawyers in Vegas, Richard Scheinfeld, David Chasnos, and they even reached out. But under no circumstances, no matter whatever the situation is, I don't have anything to do with that trial. I don't have anything to do, period. When it's all said and done, they have enough people they can talk to. They have had enough evidence they do know. Look, they got the check, they got the motive, they got the body. What the fuck will I have to do with any of it? I'm not the one for none of that. They talk bad about me, said that I never helped investigation. Never will. At the end of the day, shit, Keefy D stupid motherfucking ass. You took Keefy D and said, hey, I'm gonna give you a hug if you was involved with killing Tupac, and I know you was, your involvement. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bless you and hook you up with a book deal and get you some money. I'm gonna put you on this culture vulture Russian guy on this podcast more than once to get you some money. And there's another guy podcast he went on more than any of them. But I'm not going to say nothing bad about that guy because I think that guy is a good guy who does great things for the culture of our people and the culture of hip-hop. So I'm going to leave him anonymous. He went on his show maybe 6 times, or maybe 7. But none of these things would have happened if it's one for the guy who basically dropped the ball and Pac ended up dead. I ended up with a bullet in my head and shot somewhere else. And at the end, at the very, very caused me to lose a lot of money, a lot of time in prison. My mother was so down. I was in prison. At that time, they'll say they'll let you do your hugs, your kisses, and your goodbye at the back of the wall. The back of the wall was a sewing machine. So if I stand by that sewing machine, and somebody stand in front of me, I could do some things that, even though my dick was harder than penitentiary steel, I'd be able to relieve myself. My mother was so down that my mother said, you go, I know what you're doing, you baddest motherfucker. I'm not going to be looking, but I'll stand in front of you facing the police. And my mother gained weight. My mother said, you know, I ain't skinny no more. Shit, I didn't gain weight. You can't see around me. You get a few of your friends. Shit, that girl can get on her knees. And I ain't putting the motherfucking bitch down because cigars to her. That made me feel for a long way back there. Strip out, put my clothes back on, and walk back to my cell smoking a cigar. But I would get my dick sucked from the head. So my next day, my mother comes in, and my mother says, you better watch this particular guy. And once again, we don't take this time to make fun of no one, but it is the truth. And I said, you better watch this particular guy. I think they like you. So, Mama, you crazy. No, I'm not. That heifer, she might be pretty. That heifer come down there and she would suck your dick.
Oh my God.
And on the way out, you can't go to the restroom, you can't do nothing. We gotta walk to the car. And this guy would grab that heifer and stick his tongue down her throat and kiss her, knowing. She didn't say nothing, knowing you just came in her mouth. And I said, go, Mama. And my mama would laugh, and my mama would forgive, and my mama would love. Everything I learned from my mother is to forgive.
Stop what you're doing. I think this commercial will change your life. The #1 investment that you can.
Okay.
So when my mother passed away, they wouldn't allow my mother to see me. My mother came to see me in the county jail, and the detective, maybe 10, 15 deep, rushed my mother out after 5 minutes when they're supposed to be 15. She went from there to the hospital. When she got in the hospital, they kept her and they had to give her a feeder. Every day she would say she needed to leave to come see me. They said she couldn't leave the hospital. She begged the lawyers, the courts, the judges. I'm stuck in the hospital. What's the difference? Talk to my son behind the glass that you record the conversation, or him calling me. I'm talking on the phone that you recording the conversation.
Woo.
Despite me, them being angry at me, my mother died. And I forgive those who lied on me. I forgive those who participated in the killing of my little brother Tupac. I forgive them framing me, stealing from me, trying to kill me more than once. But I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna fight to the very end. The first time I talked to you, I knew me being me come with a lot of stuff. A lot of attorneys get pressure. Some turn on me. Some could be a great attorney be forced to quit. I apologize to that attorney. I'm not going to say names, not that I'm embarrassed or ashamed to say the name, or I know that when I
Centric, what we've been waiting on for. Let me look on down. Okay, but I'm gonna be basically like going through each video, you know, like just bringing us up to date in memory. Those as us was here, and I was one that's here. Okay, let me see what we got here. Okay, only thing that they showing us right here, only thing they are showing us, here we go, is right here is dealing back with the courthouse. Hold up.
you got two young homies from both sides. Anytime they see each other and they know each other, it's going to be some type of activities. The Death Row chain had nothing to do with no activities. That was straight gangbanging.
Okay.
A real gang member not gonna see the enemy and you young and not handle your business. It's not a smart way to gang bang. It's only one way to gang bang.
Oh.
You ain't
Bang,
giving a
bang,
fuck.
y'all.
So that's like two pit bulls. They don't know each other. When they see each other, they're locking up. They was locking up like pit bulls, but it went behind death row, went behind no death row chain, and it went behind Tupac. Out the three niggas there, the three homies there, it was only one person to have a death row chain. Now it might be somebody have a death row chain now. They got that death row chain, one of those fake chains that came from Snooper Duper.
Okay, hold on.
Because you gotta remember one thing. Everybody didn't get a death row chain, and everybody didn't get an MOB ring. But it was only one person who had that. And like I said, the other person who was really close to Snoopy then is really close to Snoopy now, like really, really close.
Oh.
30 years later, he finally got a death row chain. But it's not a real one. It's from Snoopy. So, hope that truth never come out about that day, that road trip, and what happened. Bottom line is this. Ain't no coincidence. Ain't no story in real life. This not no comic book scene where they say, oh, we all gonna be in here, and guess what? You got a chain and we don't like the chain, and guess what? You got into it at the mall with one of the homies, and guess what? Pac, go get him. Didn't happen like that. Never happened like that. But what did happen? The situation was already understood, paid for, and a lot of motherfuckers was bought. That's like everybody said, well, it can't be. People love Pac. People love me. Think about one thing. 30 pieces of silver. Judas took to sell out Jesus, to torture him on the cross. It took. Normally I wouldn't speak on this shit, but they already spoke on this shit. They already said this shit, and you already know this shit. At the end of the day, when you take Puffy in Compton with the Southside Crips saying they want to give him $1 million to kill me and Pac. When you got a guy named James, he's not Bunchy's real brother, but he act like he's Bunchy's brother. Living in the Southside Crip neighborhood,
Hold up a second.
you ain't doing no mobbing and no power rule living in the Southside Crip neighborhood. Your word has been compromised, but it was thought out. They picked the right person. This person started off as little Mackie-ass kitchen crip. This person, bitch, his baby mama is a Southside Crip. This person knew. They all told on him later. He told on himself later. He admitted, I seen Puffy telling Keith E.D. and them he'd give him $1 million to kill us. That's James' words. Rat James, that's his words. Now, he didn't tell not one of us. He claims he worked with me, never worked with me. But he never had a death row chain. He never had an MOB ring. He never went anywhere with us. But he knew this. And you say Bunchy's your brother? You know where I'm at. Bunchy at. You've been jealous of Bunchy for a long time. It shows because you didn't even tell him. You should at least say, they got $1 million to kill Suge and Tupac. You're going to be with Suge and Tupac no matter what. Watch your back. They're going to be shooting. You never said that to no one. Okay. Now, a certain older officer and a younger officer, they doing security. Their worries is that they wanted to talk to me about me bringing them on for security. I never said I wanted to do security. I had Danny Sneed. He brought them on. But their words is that they had me meet them in a place they was comfortable with. In the Southside Crip neighborhood. That what both of the police said.
Okay, hold on a second.
Once again, Southside Crips and them.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? If so, you need to stop now and immediately call an experienced.
Okay.
If LAPD there,
sorry y'all.
sheriff's off-duty police officer there, how is it these guys is about to fight but don't have a ticket to go to the fight? Why is it Frank lies and says Baby Lane, who is Lando Anderson, tried to take Tupac chain when he was walking through the MGM to go to the fight? So he comes back the next day, even though it's been said before, but he comes back the next day and says, I got to tell you guys something before we start. They said, you know you're sworn in the office? Yes. Yesterday I lied when I said that guy tried to take Tupac's chain. They said, well, why would you lie? He said because the head security told him to lie. Now, when you look at all the boxes to be checked, he ends up on Puffy's desk, security desk, Brad James' desk, some of the homies who were bought out desks. It wasn't no fight over a chain. Matter of fact, I didn't never find all the real pieces until I paroled from prison and had a conversation with Chiefy D face to face. I kept a skybox. At that time, it was a Staples Center. I'm at the game. I smoke cigars. I'm smoking in my skybox. I walk out. I got bitches in my skybox. I'm getting sexual activities in my skybox. But there's no restroom in your skybox. I walk out, wash my dick in the sink, come back out. I see Keefy D. Keefy D eyes lit up like he was a deer. Been knowing Keefy D. We did play on the same Pop Warner football team. But I never had nothing bad against Keefy D. I never had bad intentions towards Keefy D. Truth be told, and I'm not even motherfucking clowning, I always thought Keefy D was slow. I used to think Keefy D was mentally slow. But he told that like this. He used to talk slow. So I was like, damn, this motherfucker even when we was kids, I was like, I know this motherfucker ride on a yellow bus with the helmet. And if you ever listen to him talk, you ain't been in before. Don't he sound slow when you talk to him? So they picked the right motherfucker to cross up. He's slow. The Cricket Police, Puffy, and the rest of them took advantage of Keefy D. Keefy D is slow. If his lawyer has any sense, they'll be having that motherfucker as a mental patient, EOP, on the stand, right? So Keefy D is slow. So when I talked to Keefy D, he said, "Good." Like, I'm like, what? He said, man, I didn't have nothing. He said, we did not have nothing to do with Buntry. He said, I know that's your raw dog. We didn't have nothing to do with Buntry getting killed. That ain't on us. I tell Keefy D, I'm like, shit. And if I thought you had something to do with Buntry, I'll be on you right now. It wouldn't be no conversation to be talking about. Yeah, I know. Right? So I said, but now I felt like I could drag him and be handcuffs and get a parole violation. Or I can have a better conversation in the restroom with him. But he said, I ain't going to the restroom. We can talk right here. So, all right. So I felt that's the opportunity that I would never get in life to hear from his mouth. So I just straight up asked him, shit, you know, I'm arrogant and cocky. He might be slow, but he's still from Compton. Compton niggas is cocky. So I'm like, well, shit, what's up with all this, right? I would say this. I knew he was telling the truth what he told me. I know he told me from a good place. I know he told me in confidence. I know we talking now, but I wouldn't. I'm the first one that said, hey, free KVD. They took advantage of that motherfucker. KVD words to my ears was this. The involvement, he said straight up, the dancing boy gave them the bread. They almost had a meeting, and they all participated. He said he needed the bread. He said everybody needs the bread. He said, man, you know I wasn't broke with it. That's a lot of motherfucking money. He seen I was getting, my blood was boiling. That's what I say when, you know, a motherfucker on that page and losing it. My motherfucking blood was boiling. And he said, look, man, just let me finish telling you before you start tripping. I respect that. His words was this. Dancer boy wanted me in pop. He said who introduced the dancing boy to him. He said, man, he was a rat. In other words, the dude who did the introduction, which I'm not gonna say his name, was a Crip. South Central. I'm like, why would they want a motherfucker from South Central to come to you? He said, man, you know, we from Compton. I said, Bompton, and we, you know, I broke the ice up a little bit. He got a laugh out of it. We laughed about it because I wanted to hear more. He said, you know what I mean? And we started laughing again. He said, he was like, well, Compton Crips is way down in the South Central Crips. I ain't here to argue that, even though there's Crip business, but shit, I'm from Compton too, so all right. So he said he plugged in with the dancing boy. The dancing boy said he had the $1 million. He said he didn't have the cash, so he wasn't going to shoot it to an old motherfucker, then to another motherfucker to break it all down. He said they used to meet on the situation. They used to talk about the situation. So I can only go by his words. I'm not going to say names, but he said he named the crooked cops who was Compton sheriffs who was involved. He spoke on a crooked cop who was some LAPD was crooked, who was involved. He spoke on certain people who were supposed to be on our side who took the bread, who was involved. Now, everything he ever told me, did I believe it at first? I always knew he was slow. But when he talking to me, saying this really happened, this really happened, I knew by body language, the water in his eyes, that motherfucker was telling the motherfucking truth. All the shit he said all the dots matches. Since I've been in this penitentiary right here, you brought up a guy, your partner, the guy Gene. He spoke on shit that he knows some shit. This person spoke on shit. They know some shit. When Gene said that they security, which I thought Gene was cute, tight with our head of security. Come to find out of Gene's mouth said no, it was the dancing boy head of security. I guess the dude's name was Paul or whatever his name was, who was tight with our head of security. At the end of the day, it was a great plan. At the end of the day, when Pac reacted the way he reacted, that fucked up the plan. When we left the MGM and you see us all walking out, before we get to my house, we go across the street to the Lexor. It was a gang of Crip motherfuckers standing in front of the Lexor. TVD basically said they had a conversation with head of security. Everybody, they knew that even though we're gonna be at the house, me and Pac gonna have suites at the Lexor and the homies. I had never seen none of these Crip dudes stay at the Lexor. So we went over there and was getting at them like shit. After the shit happened inside the MGM, we went straight to the Lexor, not straight to my house. We went straight to the Lexor because as we passing by, we see all these Crip dudes over there. So what's better the way to deal with the situation now than later? We all was aggressive and we was more aggressive. But the burden was on them. They only just got beat up. So if anybody want to do something and get back, it was right then and there. And it wasn't just one group of Crips, there was a lot of group of Crips. They didn't want to deal with the situation. So you can't say they happen to see us, then they want to deal with the situation. Well, you had a better opportunity to deal with that situation in front of the Lexor. According to him, everybody knew he was going to be at the Lexor because of Crooked Cop. Nevertheless, according to Frank, we leaving my house. They know. The first thing I tell Frank bitch ass, do you need an extra one? Because it's going to be some activities tonight. That's like I told Pop. I said, hey, motherfucker, you didn't beat up a real game ever. He knew that. That's why we went to Lexor and we popped out. Like, shit, the challenge is on. Let's get this shit out the way. Nobody wanted to get it out the way. So when we at the house, I said, hey, Papa was pumped up. He's like, yeah, all those crickets out there, we ain't even that deep. We on some mob shit. They didn't want to do nothing. I said, hey, don't think they're not going to want to strike. I said, but the strike has already been paid for. Because we already knew what the play was. At least we heard what the play was. So I tell Frank,
I'm a bottle of water.
motherfucker,
Hey, you guys, how you doing?
You got your burner on you?
Woo!
He said, yeah.
Copyright.
We got another
Thank you,
one for
Ronnie.
you.
Why is he
Pop's
talking
like, man, why
now?
don't you grab
I
one of
didn't
the
want to
K's?
hear shit. He said,
He
yeah,
ain't grab no K.
yeah, this is sugar. All I'm
He
talking
didn't
about.
take the extra burner.
Welcome.
He didn't even have his burner. Now, I was so aggressive on the motherfucker by
You
telling
talking
these
now.
motherfuckers to bring more security for Pop. We don't need no motherfucking 12 off-duty police officers
This is going to
in
get
front of my motherfucking
worse.
club doing valet
Are
and
they
all that
calling out the
bullshit.
police?
Fuck that club.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That motherfucker can burn down. So what? Knows Pac all right. We was
Ronnie,
late
what is going to happen? He putting a lot
because
of Vegas
they
police
never showed up.
in on it that were working for him. He calling out the
Pac
name.
and myself
They
was
were
gonna go
working
pick
for
up
him.
Run DMC.
Oh my God.
That night at my club,
That's how I go. You catch
Club
one, all
662,
them motherfuckers gonna tell.
was East Coast night. Every other night, all West Coast performing. That particular night
He
was
even
East Coast
talking
night.
about that Snoop
And
Dogg.
who
He did.
can get the club going, performing all their motherfucking hits in Run DMC. And I paid them in full to come.
Here are 65 AI tools you have to know if you want to make a sale.
Yeah, I'll pass. Monday CRM lets you manage your.
Now,
Sorry, y'all. Here we go.
Pac supposed to been in the Lexus. Pac said, shit. He trusted me. I'm trusting him. They put us over for no reason. And Frank also said,
He telling it.
the head, so he say, of security kept telling him, let me know exactly when y'all leaving. Let me know exactly where y'all at. Let me know what street you're on before you get close. I didn't find out till later. Because if you'd have told me that, what the fuck a motherfucker want to know every move we making, every step we making, and how it's lined it up. Unless what we know now, it was bought and paid for.
Ha ha! You hear that?
Now, for a fact,
Police department.
they did take advantage of Keefy D. Keefy D is slow. That's a dumb motherfucker. I always said that. I always thought that. He probably got some pictures right now, first day of school, getting on that yellow bus with that yellow helmet on. But at the same time, what he got the game by lying to me. At the same time, how is it that Keefy D knew so much? At the same time, Keefy D even, I wouldn't give a fuck. I thought Keefy D, I said, now I know you're lying, motherfucker. I ain't gonna believe shit you saying. When Keefy D told me that Snoopy was involved with the downfall of the ship, I never believed that until I heard it from his own mouth, on his own conversation, with his own recording. And I always say this, I would never let no one hear those tapes. He would be somewhere sitting down. I know a lot of times, and you said you was going to ask me before, you was like, hey, Snoopy did a song talking about you, a diss song. And I gave you a cool, positive answer. Because I felt I've been loyal to him. I still owe some loyalty to him, and I really want to know why. But I ain't getting in trouble. Why would you cross us? Then one day, Legend, which is my son, asked me, and it was like similar to what you was talking about. And this one I know that I'm definitely fucking up, going backwards. He said, Dad, that motherfucker Snoop did a song talking about you dissing me. So you know what, son? People can say what they want to say. I said, but power is calm. It's not like water. It's not, it's calm. I said, fear is loud and talking and crazy. I feel Snoop is showing out fear. I said, but whenever the opportunity comes and when I'm home and we're in the same room, because we're going to be in the same room sooner or later. I said, I'm just going to ask him, hey, rap that song for me that you was talking about. And I said, as he rapping it to me, I'll be doing the beat. My son was like, Legend's like, Dad, you really going to let him rap for you? And he diss you? And you going to do the beat? See, I'm going to do the beat. So I'm going to beat his motherfucking ass. That's what I'm going to do. And but getting back to the conversation with Keefe D, I actually have a lot of respect for Keefe D for telling me that. Now, okay, I said Keefe D wrong. Yeah, he still got that coming when time presents itself. But I don't want to see him wash away and end up in prison where somebody somewhere gonna make him a pincushion, right? But he didn't have to tell me what he told me. I also had the opportunity. Another motherfucker kept against me. I was going down Los Angeles. It's a car lot called Dream Motors. They sell Benzes and BMWs, all kind of shit. By the way, if y'all listen to Dream Motors, run me that bread for those cars I took up there and you never paid me for them. You work one of the bitches. Anyway, I see this person, and I didn't pull in Dream Motors. I went all the way around, came back through the alley. When I came through the alley, I parked in the alley. When I walked up on this dude, he turned around. You know the old saying, ain't no fun if the rabbit got the gun. And we had a conversation. I got the utmost respect for this dude. This dude that moved on. Rest in peace to the homie. This dude is not from LA. He's from the East Coast. He said, man, this should look. I don't got no gun in the car. I don't got no gun on me. And I think you got the advantage right now. He said, man, I'm sick. I got cancer. I'm here buying my son a Mercedes when he was finding. And I ain't gonna lie. That one little thing he said, besides the cancer, is that he buying his son a Mercedes. I'm a very proud father. One of the best things I accomplished in life to become a father and a grandfather. This man told me he buying his son a Mercedes. So I'm like, you know what? Put my shirt down, basically, you know? Say, man, I hope you beat your cancer. And he told me the whole play. He told me who was involved, who wasn't involved, who passed the check, where the check came from, where the other person had to put a spin on the check. And he the reason that is short. Not gonna say his name. Not gonna. Like, give me like 5 seconds. I said, I won't be the one to spill on his grave. But what he did say is the whole play. In that play, every person name we've been talking about, every name everybody's been talking about is involved in that play. That play cost me freedom, money, companies, damn near my life. And it ultimately, it cost Tupac his life. Just like the head of security got Keefe D the book deal. Got Keefe D on the controversial guy. His name Glad, whatever, who talks to everybody, but the guy with the nice daughters. Glad, whatever. He got him on that show. So now, the man who everybody says super duper involved, well, I ain't talking about super duper the rapper, I'm talking about super involved in the assassination of Tupac. Good morning America say that. And I got a bullet inched into my skull. Why would you help this man if you're supposed to hate this man because you say his involvement with the assassination of Tupac? Make it make sense. Because the way the dots connected, the way the pieces of that puzzle done. We see a clear picture. But what I would say, it's going to be a very interesting day in court. What I would say, Keefe D fell back for a little bit because he was being greedy. He thought he was going to get out of prison, get out of jail, and charge those niggas money for the rest of their life. He said he was going to always make sure Puffy break bread. But now I guess the walls are closing in. He know he ain't getting out. He gonna fight with the truth. Who will be in handcuffs? Who is going to prison? Who's gonna survive in prison? I never rolled it up. And I can say that with the truth. Let's see. How many of you security motherfuckers, how many of you fat, lazy motherfuckers roll the fuck up when you going to sit somewhere for the murder of Tupac? Don't you know? Motherfuckers clap their hands and they think they see Pac. Pac got soldiers all over the world. High places, low places, prison cells, prison yards. Pac said, how long will you mourn me? I said, how long will y'all last? Don't be stupid, stupid.
Digital Instants give you the chance to play for progressive jackpot wins right from your phone. Play for jackpots that grow and grow for the chance at big, major, and even epic prizes. Get your bonus offer now.
Hey, my darling. Hey there, McCann. Hey, boo. I'm here checking things. Hey, girl, how are you? Hey, there's Arlene. interesting. Thank you very much. I'm covering the trial. So right now I'm just doing all what we doing, just nothing but recaps on let me see. Is he done? Just basically like just doing recaps on as they get in the trial, moving on, just trying to bring people up this part of who said what. Okay, hold 1 second. Let me get right here. All this is for education purpose, just to bring us up to date. Bring everybody up to date. Okay, let me see. And this is what basically what everybody doing, just interviews that basically like coming up to date. Okay, all this here, I'm gonna open. I have a little more in it. Hold on a second. Let's go back to here. Okay, let me go back to. I really don't want to copy nobody. I just basically want to hear it from Nick Bone involved in Tupac. Okay, here we go. I just want to get it. I want to go and listen to people that's basically like it basically like ain't worrying about little me into this here stuff. Okay, so what basically what I'm gonna do is free. Hold on a second, I'm trying to get it. Okay, let's just go here. I hope that this here don't interfere with. Okay, I hope. Oh, no. Let me get this music. I mean, no. You do it. Sorry. Let me see. Could I wait a minute, Elaine? I'm see. Could I take the music out? I'm on Restream. Let me see. I'm over here on Restream. I'm so proud of you. You keep pushing. Thank you, Nurse Arlene. Thank you. Thank you. I mean. Nobody said it's gonna be either, but it's still a mess over here. But I don't make my way and don't grow and don't make myself my own sector. And basically, it didn't affect with me that those want to come over here. I have plenty of time the rest of my life for fame, and it gonna come and it's time. Meanwhile, that I just keep the straight and narrow road and stay out the foolishness. Because, man, you know, they basically tried to get me, but that's behind me. I can't talk about what's behind me because that ain't going to do nothing but remind me in the future what may happen forward. So I'm just behaving myself, you know. Just behave myself. Don't want don't want nothing dealing with the garbage. I don't. I want to be around garbage people. I just want to be around people just like me. Call us at normal or either normal, but it's people in the world just like me. And I thank you, Nurse Arlene, for you like me too. But I'm here. But Nurse Arlene, as you know, I carry a lot of channels. I'm on TikTok, same name, Facebook. Yeah, it takes time. October make it 10 years. Yeah, it takes time. But my God, today I got time. I have time. At least before my head, my feet get cold and my eyes closed, I will have what I'm supposed to have. What was promised to me. Promise that I ain't never see. I know that it's going to be there for me. But there's something else out here in these streets with these people, the same people doing the same old thing. Still pushing. Let me see what this damn. I'm in here doing Better Homes and Garden. You know, putting up the curtains for the fall. So I won't have to get back up here. So basically, I'm doing that, and I had bought a new sectional. And guess what? You know, out of all this time, I did buy furniture once before, new. They were out of my husband pad, but I still went back into the same color, right? That green, all right. So this side here, I got me a white, a bourbon couch. So I got that. So anyway, it have arrived, but I'm just basically trying to get it a good welcome. I'm putting up curtains and all that for it. So I'm in the color orange, and so I got some orange, like rust color drapes, and I'm gonna put up the white. I'm not too sure if I want to put up the blue, even though that blue base is in here. I think so. I put up 3 colors that's in here, and cause they all in the big ring. Life is short. We don't have time to waste on stuff. Yes, yes. Soon and very soon, Arlene. Please stay in touch, even if you have to put your name. Excuse me. Yeah, orange and rust. Yeah, that's what. Hold up a second. Look at it, Arlene. These are my summer colors. Look, these are the summer colors. These I have for the summer. I don't took them down because soon up here the season start to change. So I'm gonna put up. Look, Arlene, I'm gonna put up them there with shears. I'm gonna put up these here. I'm gonna put up these here. Hold up a second. Oh, where is it at? Come on. Okay, come on. I'm gonna put that towel on it. Hold up. Arlene, I'm putting up these here. These here. Cause my color are orange in here. These here. Wow. What's these things? What are the big rings? Hold on a second. I know these things got big rings in them. Hold up a second. I thought that these here had some big rings in it. I guess so. The Lord knew what bad for me not to put those up then. Anyway, I'm gonna be putting up these 2 here because they got the big rings in them. So I'm gonna put up these 2 here, and that's what I'm gonna put up. I'm not gonna put up no shears. I'm not gonna put up no shears in between them. Put it on the shears. I can't see. Put it on the screen. Okay, hold up a second. Let me see, could I get up there? Hold up. Let me see, could I get up there? Is I'm up there? Hold up a second. Okay. Okay, Nurse Arlene. I had let me put this back. I got to fold these back up and put it in there. Put it in there. Closet. All right. But I thought I'm gonna put up these rust color and white. That's what I'm gonna put up for the fall color. Because I already used all these colors here for the spring and the summer. So basically with me, basically like getting the house back in order, so that's basically what I'm putting up in there. But I did left in my bedroom, left the shears stay up. I left the yellow and orange shears. Are you putting in the living room? Yes. I'm putting in the living room. See, I don't have nothing in here now. Because in that box is my new furniture. It's another box got to come. So I'm over there, that one that's standing up. And I got this here wall here. Oh, Arlene, you should see my little fireplace I made. I had a dresser. The dresser I didn't want. I was going to turn the dresser into a bench, but it's too much crap that I got to do. So anyway, I had a dresser, a little vanity set, right? Real hard wood. My friend gave it to me. Her auntie that raised her had passed away, so they gave me her whole bedroom set. I loved it. I enjoyed it for 3 years. Now I basically got to move on. So I say that in the sake of her mother, Let me turn this off. And the sake of her, I'm going to keep something, and that's is going to be my blessing. Russ and white and on. You like it? So anyway, I took the little part here. I don't. Let me tell you something. What the hell I done did and what I came over here for? Where is the stuff at? I don't know where the stuff at, Arlene. Anyway, Arlene, I had went to Family Dollar yesterday and bought that, like that wallpaper that you pull off, look like it's a wall. I got that. Okay, you saying let you see where that. Where the hell did I put that? I gotta think for a minute. It's around here somewhere looking at me in the wallpaper. I don't know where the hell I put it. Don't worry about Arlene, because you I can find it. Yeah. Where is the thing at? Hold up. Let's say this is right here. Just have to put it on here. Okay, now calm down. They here looking at me. Oh, here we go. I told you to here. See? Nurse Arlene, you can't see it good. But you see it like, you see that little desk in between there, that little small thing in between those two little wall units? You see it down there below? Yeah. And I had went and picked up some of these here on the wall from the Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna shape it up and I'm gonna cover it, like make it into a fireplace. Then I'm gonna get one of those fireplace with the electric heater in the fire. That's what I'm gonna put. What's going to be your ancient color? The ancient color, like what? Because I need orange. But I'm not gonna really like my color, so really is orange, yellow, and white. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I love it. Nurse Eileen, we always called it Better Homes and Garden. So this is what I got. I was over there, and I'd be watching a whole lot of stuff, right? And with me, I can think of how to do anything. So anyway, this is what I did. One of my, I had ordered those sensitive trash cans. So what I'm gonna do, Team U were charging so much money for those box, like those box tissues, the storage in the bedroom, storage in the bathroom. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this little box here, I'm gonna cut it, tape it, cut it, and tape it so it's supposed to be one, it'll be one flap over. I got a handle. I'm gonna put it on here, and I got my paper right here. Arlene, don't laugh. So I got my paper right here, like some old paper that I ain't using, and I'm gonna take it, and I got some glue. Hey boy, hey honey, how you know? I'm doing fine, doc. And I got some glue. Look, nurse. I'm gonna glue all this here, all these little things that I got posted, because I was throwing all this mess here away. So I said, you know what? I like the feel of this here. The feeling of it tells me that it's some good in it. So I'm gonna put some. Thank you, y'all. Please like my video, ladies. Thank you. So anyway, I'm gonna glue all this here around. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna glue all this here around, and I'm gonna come up with some kind of like them little paste, them little stickers to put on there. Like something I'm gonna put on there, and this is going to be my holder in my bathroom. This is a good box, and I'm going to use it. So anyway, I started putting my little tissues in here and putting them in here. And so when I get through with this here, I'm gonna put it all together here, put the gray tape on it, make sure that it's secure. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put me a little nozzle on it, and that's what I'm gonna have. It's gonna be able to open up. That's how I'm gonna do Better Homes and Gardens. Then with my bed, right? You know how that I always have boxes coming in here. So my bed, these here are some hard boxes. So anyway, with me getting in my prescription medicine every month, so what I decided to do is that every time when we have a bed, especially with the bed the headboard don't go right, don't fit right, you know, it's always like boom, boom, hitting the wall. So this is what I did. I took these still comes in every month, you know, with my prescription. I said, these are some good boxes. I can do something with this. I ain't got no present to sit on. I can do something. So you know what I did, Nurse Arlene? I took it and took some tape like this here, taped it up down that, you know, like how the headboard like be pushing, and I taped it to the wall. And then behind the wall, I don't have no window, right? I don't have no window behind my bed. So this is what I go do. I go take a curtain rod, the curtain rod I had from here, and I go and make me a window behind my bed. Put this here behind there on both sides so the headboard won't be bumping the wall and tear down my imitation of a window. And then I took the shears, orange, yellow, and I put that right behind my bed. Then I put a nice picture in it. Then over there with the side with the window, I just put orange and leather. But I had took like, matter of fact, while I'm in this box, I might get my medicine out too. I had took these here box out of here, right? I took it and I'm wrapping them. First thing, I'm gonna use a part of this here white, and I'm gonna put the curtain like how I do, like a tie back. But no, I'm gonna take it and put the, like Patty said, put the curtain down in here so they can like be low. But I'm gonna wrap the box with some of this stuff. You know, this here white stuff. I'm gonna wipe this box in, and I'm gonna put that basic. I don't need a tie back basic in the living room. I mean the bedroom, just in here. That's basic. That's how I'm gonna do this here with this here design here. With these little boxes. I said that these boxes is something, it's something that these boxes can do. And it's up to me, I have to make it work. I see nothing but good in these here boxes. Because as I'm looking on Team U and all that, there ain't nothing but some hard boxes that they damn put together. And then they gonna sell us that box. But I got news for their ass. I sat back here. I said, I ain't got no money, but my ideas in my head is worth anything. So I sat back there. So I made my little box here that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this here. That is gonna be my kitchen box that I'm gonna sit right like behind, you know, on the side of the toilet. I did that. Also, too, the one that had like the toilet sponge and toilet brush, I got another box that I got that sticks up. I'm using it. I'm gonna put that again. I'm gonna use up all this here white stuff. What is it? I'm gonna use up all that white stuff that. Oh shoot! I'm gonna use up all this here white stuff that I got, and I'm gonna put that on the other side, based on top, like making a little box for that, so it don't sit on the floor. And I got it with, look at me, be damn big, gonna give me when I get my ass out. And I'm gonna drill it on the wall. So you're gonna be there, looking up. That's what I'm gonna do, Arlene. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I got so many ideas, basic. What I'm gonna do, like when I first got here, this little place I went to, they gave me a voucher and I went basically and pulled out whatever furniture that I wanted then at that time. But the time is up. I don't have to hold on to that. I don't have to hold on to that. If someone blessed me with it, now I bless somebody else with it. Even down to my dining room set. I don't want no dining room set because it's just me. It's just me. I don't need no dining room set. And then right here where I'm at, where I made my office and my desk, is right here where the dining room table is supposed to go. But no, I don't need that. I don't need that. They're just basically anyway. I don't have no kids. Nobody coming on. Whatever I can do, this is desk stressed out. I can eat and whatever I'm gonna do here. If I'm doing a Thanksgiving feast, I ain't got to worry about y'all feet from the damn stove. We'll work it out when y'all get here. I found a damn card table. So anyway, that's basically what I am doing. That big mirror that comes off that furniture right there, I took it and I stand it up in my room. So there'll be, people are buying mirrors just as stand up. So I took it from there, put it in my bedroom on the floor, and I look and see how proud I am. Oh, hey there, Joyce. Joyce, you remember Nurse Arlene? Nurse Arlene is doing Better Homes and Garden. Nurse Arlene said that she liked the okay, hey, May, I enjoy your stream, and I know that your channel have a strong potential, but need a strong audience to level up. I have something to suggest. I went to share with you, but I don't want to scam your chat like chat on this. Okay, must be coming like Disco. Okay, then. Oh, okay, well we'll talk about it. I was over here. I was over here working. Yeah, that Nurse Arlene doing Better Homes and Garden too, getting her place all together. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing. And it's always something fun to do. Always something fun. And then basically later, let me see. I'm trying to remember in my house too, getting rid of a lot of stuff. Joyce. Then I got rid of a lot of stuff. I mean, these people thought I was getting put out. How this stuff was coming out of here. It's that. I mean, just if someone bless you, and it doesn't matter if you have paid for it, bless somebody else with it. Because people, the style changes like every 3 years. Colors repeat itself every 7 or 10 years, but the style, it changes every 3 years. And then how they got these good. Oh, Nurse Eileen, check out Joyce blog. Nurse Eileen, Makeup Joyce. Makeup Joyce, the one that do all the pretty makeup, and everybody like, me and Joyce supposed to have a makeup class sometime this week. We're gonna start bringing that back. Cause Lord have mercy, no, I need. Ooh, child. I don't went from gray to burgundy, but I love it. So anyway, Joyce and myself gonna bring back the beauty class, cause we know these ugly ass people there around here and they need it. But so Nurse Arlene, you should see Joyce decorate a whole Airbnb. Furnish it out. Yeah, my daughter named Cameron. Okay. Cameron. Okay. You should, Nurse Arlene, go into Joyce store. Yeah. She was LTK. She don't she gets stuff from Cameron. Oh, that nurse girl. That's nurse. That's you, Nurse Arlene. Nurse Arlene, that's you, ain't it? It is. Because that is your name. You know what? Joyce's daughter's name. No, Joyce's son. Okay. Okay, I'll be watching. Yeah, you know what? Joy's daughter name is that too. No, you should go on her pages. She all over Instagram, TikTok. Boy, I tell you, when it crunked up, she was just, you know what, like how you say, just hang in there. Just hang in there. It is going to show. Yes, and guess what? She having her anniversary in a couple weeks for 1 year anniversary. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, she just been doing them stores, setting up on on the internet 8, 9, and 10, 11 hours a day, trying to match this furniture. Not saying trying to match the furniture, but match this furniture with this color and all this. She is a beginner. All of a sudden, things took off. People all enjoys all in her place, and they think so. Did the fact that the luxury, yeah, luxury what you want to be. My house, look at my house gonna be damn luxury, and I got dirty damn shoes at the front door. That's luxury, and they call comfortable. Luxury is not the price. It's that your taste and how you set it up. That's all that is. How you set it up. You people just don't know. You even change the curtains in the room, it give a different look. Even you put on a new bed, a new skirt. I mean, what a new, like, what do they go? Fix up your bed. New outfit on your bed. It give us a different look. And guess what? And that ain't called luxurious or whatever. No, that's in your mind. She said, Nurse Arlene, she said those bar stools, she said those new chairs. Now, let me tell you something. She did not never start up basically, like she got she worked for Walmart, but she never did a design for Walmart. She in LTK, she in Wayfair. It's like about 4 of them that she worked, and she set up their room. She set up their rooms for on the internet. And the people just Airbnb, the people buy the whole house. It just this enough. I want this room, that room, this room. Yeah. People love watching that, and you don't have to spend that's right. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Because I don't care how much money that you spend on something, it don't make no damn sense if you don't know how to put it together and how to contrast it with it. It don't make it. So you can spend, oh, I bought it, but what is it saying? You can buy, what is it saying in the room? Do you know that you can come in some people's room and you can see all their furniture, but you know what catch your eye? Oh, girl, that chandelier so beautiful. That chandelier, oh girl, when you get the chandelier, I love it. But look at you, got all this nice, pretty furniture, shaggy carpet. Girl, can we step on this carpet? You can know how they know how they looks change. But still, yet they still looking at that beautiful chandelier. You don't did all this here. I don't made a damn fireplace with fake damn fire and all this shit here. Yeah. Man, I mean, it is so, Nurse Arlene is unbelievable. And then Nurse Arlene, check out, look at what she did. Look at the makeup and look what she wearing to contrast. And Nurse Arlene, also to your friends at the hospital, let them know. Where could you go where somebody gonna decorate a whole room? A whole room. I want everything in that room. Just deliver it out here. Isn't that amazing? Back in the day, they used to have this furniture store, Arlene, you know, Babcock furniture. When y'all go in Babcock, all the furniture, oh, so beautiful, girl, I want this here. And you go imagine there in your mind where it look. But how about if somebody put your mind together? The room, the color. Only thing you got to do is say that I want everything in that room right there. Everything in that room. You ain't got to think. You ain't got to think getting back with the color. I want everything in the room. And you don't have to buy it by the room. You can buy just a piece. It's not that she's selling the whole room. No, you can buy whatever you want out of the room. Whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nurse Arlene, I'm glad that you like Wayfair because I had them bought everything up in there. I'm surprised they got anything left in there. I don't bought everything. I got a shopping cart. It's just running over. I'm glad they don't know my account number, my debit number, because they would have sent all that shit here. Yeah, I mean, it is so. They just don't know how much fun it is to basically see your work, what you have did, and it's so many ways. Now they got it on Instagram. I think it's on Instagram that you can pay a monthly fee, take a picture of the room, and they'll rearrange the furniture how it will look, move another way in the room, how it look good. Look, why you need that? Why you need to take a picture for someone to tell you which cone that rooms to go? I like to go there too to see how they roll. You see? Okay, all right. Okay, that's what she do on the internet. Just sit there, just click, move this furniture there. Look, do it look okay? Screenshot it, and people just come by and just look, and then they said that it is, it's not saying expensive, but you know, some people, I don't know how to say, some people think that because things look clean, it looks expensive. And you damn right, when you clean any goddamn thing, it looks expensive. You go in there and get them damn dishes out your damn sink and clean that damn kitchen. Yeah, your kitchen look fresh and look nice and expensive. Girl, what you get these appliances for? They didn't even see those damn appliances. You got off your damn ass and start cleaning up. So you start slaying that damn bleach and that darn dish detergent. They didn't even know you had a damn microwave in there. But they see it now. Girl, I've been had no microwave. Child, don't treat me using that thing all the time. I'm telling y'all some true stuff that y'all want to hear tonight. How y'all doing today? Please like my video. Yeah, I think that is talent to do, to be able to create that. Yes, and you know what? It's Nurse Arlene, it's not no bull crap. I mean, sit there in and out of the patio, smoking a cigarette. Damn, her grandpa Zoe getting on her nerve. Want to go up there and be with Angie and Bella and Tom, and they said no because is the life of Zoe the bully. So anyway, he had to come on back home and come on back in the house, just whining and whining. Them other kids upstairs, the other dogs upstairs, just having fun, throwing balls at each other, and they're running around there. Because, my goodness, Zoe don't have nothing going for herself, but looks pretty. Don't have no friend. Hey y'all, Joyce had to keep him inside the gate, inside the patio. Cause guess what? He lose his mind. Hey, and then the other dogs come out. You can't come out. Ooh, look at us. And then children get out of school. Hey, y'all gonna walk by here and say hi to me? No, Zoe, we don't want to play with you. You know, so anyway, Joyce got her grandpa with her. Anyway, it is, but when she get up in the morning time, she worked about, I don't know. She put in her 8 and 9 hours. All didn't impact with her ideas. Everybody, all of us got talent. You just gotta find your glitch and do it. If you can come and buy a bedroom set and put a bed in the bag on, you got talent. Because you could have bought the damn bed and they ain't have nothing on it. Because you been saying that, what size sheets do I put on here? Will these sheets look good on this bed? Knowing that when you put the cover on, nobody ain't gonna tell the damn sheets any damn way. But yeah, I mean, it's she on Wayfair. I mean, beautiful stuff. She got her, and then she got a makeup room. Oh no, not no makeup room, a beauty room where companies stuff that she bought, and companies send her that this, that, and another advertise for her. I mean, I'm talking about like boots. They don't send her boots. They advertise it at all. I mean, all this stuff dealing fact with her. She got her shelf, one whole room full of different shelves, pocketbooks. This shoe, they send me this here perfume, and that's her, and for her, I mean, all this here that they just sent it to her. Because guess what? They like it, and this it ain't just started. It just basically now don't kicked off. Because now you give it a little time. Rome wasn't made in a day. It wasn't made in Zoe. See that? See, then I tell you that's why. See that's why that Zoe have to come outside when his grandma bring him outside, because that he be around there cussing. He be cussing. He don't care what day it is. Folks going to church or whatever. 7 day of Daniel or regular people going down. He just be cussing because he gonna open up his mouth. Yo, yeah, look cussing or something. But Nurse Arlene, and then also too, she got she do got an Avon account, but she basically don't open it up unless that you for sure that you're gonna order, because that all these accounts, you know, I'm not saying that it didn't affect with money, but focus on a person coming by, like they said they were gonna be, they want to see the Avon thing. She went and opened it up, and I guess they're still waiting on see who's gonna order. In a week's time, she's gonna shut it right back down. Oh, you should see the boots and things that was sent to her. Nice stuff. I mean, and then her website, her channel. Oh my God. A whole Airbnb. An Airbnb goes from 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 rooms, some of them. And someone takes her up. I'm redoing my living room, top to bottom. Okay. What color you talking about? Okay, what color you thinking about? They are doing the windows. Okay, they putting in new windows now. Okay, what kind of colors came to your mind, Nurse Arlene? You ever came to any colors come to mind? But you know what? A lot of people lately been crazy over this here black. Black always been in. How much more could you do it? Black and gray, black and brown. How much both? Even though black was matched in within it, but I'm a type of person, Nurse Arlene. I like to be lifted up. I got my desk right here is just black, and I can't help the furniture. I had everything was just running me crazy, running me crazy. I want to sleep it like that. I got to get some kind of let the sun shine in. I got to get something to make me smile. And I ain't never had a white sofa a day in my life. My mama, they did, you know, as everybody get grown and leave. So why not? I don't have no kids. Let me get me I want me a white signal, and that's a signal, and that's what I did. I'm gonna get me an old nasty piece of Papa, and me and Papa gonna lay all across the sofa. Cause Mama bought it for us. I'm Mama, so I gotta get Papa out here. How y'all doing today? Welcome everybody. Welcome. So anyway, it basically is so. Okay. Now you going in white, gray, and silver. White, gray, and silver. Did you see? White, gray, and silver. Is that gray and silver is going? No, that gray and silver is it look like it's gonna crash? Cause silver is gonna be the like your frame, your picture frame, huh? And let me tell you something, people, if those that you don't know, do you know that your frames in your house all are supposed to be basically the same color? They can come with all different designs, all different shapes, but the frame, don't care about what the picture is saying in there. It is the frame. All that supposed to be in one big family. And your frame used to match off on the baseboard. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm doing my living room right now too. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Joyce gonna win there and bought them people lamp. And when I tried to go and buy some lamp, they say it ain't no more. They ain't making no more. I can't make this up. I tried to, but they won't let me make it up. Yeah, hell they did. So anyway, ladies, it is a beautiful thing to see your work. The silver is the okay accent. Okay, yes, I got it. You know what? Then I have some silver bowl, like little silver bowls right here. Y'all know I gotta take, sometimes I get carried away. I set this place up like this Christmas. Everything hanging from here, everything hanging from there, this, that, and that. So anyway, but I think so. I'm gonna go ahead and take those silver okay, my thinking about that. Take these like silver balls, and I gotta find out how do I shine these back up. And I wanna like put them like, how it go like up in this corner, up, down, like some kind of way over here. That's what I wanna do with these here. And I wanna know, what do you clean them with? Because these silver, I don't have this here good, a part of a house, a part of what I bought me when I came here. I wanna shine everything up. I don't know what, okay. Absolutely will to me. Oh yeah, you see Joyce right here. Nurse Arlene. It is beautiful. It is, and those are the shop. Oh, my shop and yes, and LTK, so you can browse and get something. Yes, Nurse Arlene. I enjoy it. I just can't get enough. Sometimes I be so excited, I lay down, try to take a quick nap. I'm back up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning doing it. I'm just doing this and doing that. And then check like this up. When I do go to bed, I want to wake up and be surprised. Oh, this I look. All while I was up all damn night, did it my damn self. Yeah. But I love all the inspiration that the channel brings on to me. And I bring on excitement to others. And me and George, you know what? From day one, me and George been doing Better Homes and Garden for years. Nobody didn't even know. Better, yeah, that's what we call it, Better Homes and Garden. Yeah, because we are better in our home. And some people like they patio, so they go, oh, one of these days I'm trying to wait till the summer stuff really do be marked down, half price. Then I'm gonna buy me a little patio set to go over here. When I was young, I loved gold. Okay, that's good. Okay, yes. Oh, yes. That is great. I love it. I love to see ladies get together and share their dreams and whatever it is. Not their dreams. Their imagination. And then somebody else come by and say, "Hey, what about putting this color here? Put that color there." And then and one thing about life, the main course in your house, you don't never have to change. When it come down to the holiday, only thing you got to do maybe put like Halloween coming there. You probably want to put a little pumpkin there or do that. I'm gonna take that. So it should be how I was told when the kids were younger. When it came down to Halloween, I used to take all the stuff out, put it away, and I used to put up all Halloween stuff accent. You put all that stuff up. Put the cover this way and that way. Then come down to Thanksgiving. I throw this here that way. I don't really see my real furniture until like after the New Year. But after New Year, you know, after the New Year, I don't picked up a little something to add to the real decor of the house. Yeah, but I don't. I used to have a box. Put all that stuff in the box because I ain't gonna see it no more until next year. And then through yard selling or wherever do I go, I pick up little something because I still got my other stuff. And I come back and put it in that box for next year and put all the stuff. They be like, "Oh my God, Mom, you bought some more stuff." No, I just added to it. Yeah, when I was young, I loved go as yes, yes, and it just amazing. I wish there are a lot of women just would you. I have a little. If something that you want to do, especially with Better Homes and Garden, a real husband, a boyfriend, they will help you get there because they would basically like try to help you with your dream because he based imagining this, that, and another. And that's when you learn how to really study yelling at the kid coming in and out of the house. That's when you still yell, "Don't touch this." But some people they just gravitate and all what they know is right here, what they see in front of them. They don't look at it like, right now I'm fixing up my house. I'm fixing up my house for Christmas. Only thing I gotta do is throw a little a throw right here and this, that, and then I am done. No, they don't. But they'll go and buy everything out of rental center, run off with rental center shit. Rental center be looking for their shit with them tags on it. They even scrape off the tags. Run off with their damn shit and knowing that the style changes every 3 years. But you still stuck with rental center stuff. You still stuck with rental center, but see, you shouldn't have never stole this shit. See, when you stole it, then all of a sudden you got it, and in your mind and your company, you don't look as beautiful as you thought it was if you were to on bought it how you supposed to buy it with payment. You would enjoy it because you wouldn't have got no full shit. Then you run off with it. Now they walk around that damn truck trying to pick up everything that belongs to them. That's why you fall out of love with the furniture. Because the way how that you got it. It ain't no love in it. And you don't give a damn if the kid jump up and down on you. You don't care. Because guess what? Oh, child, that rental center shit. But you know what? I have went into furniture stores and I don't know who was doing their decorating. Hey, love, Blake, come on in, darling. I don't know who was doing their decorating, but they couldn't decorate. No style, no taste. It just, ugh. I have no minute and told them that. I mean, my God, I guess so. That's why that they came and gave Joyce the offer to do it. And Joyce will tell you she ain't have no idea Better Homes and Garden was this here fun. And guess what? And you don't get tired of what you like. It's just like Nurse Arlene been a nurse all her life, and ain't being a nurse in that big Miami Children's Hospital, the big one that they send everybody to. A Nurse Arlene ain't never worked a day in her life. Because when you love what you do, you never worked before. When you love what you do, it's a lot of people that got high paying job and hate their job. Look for this, like what's the name? Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige said that she hate her job. Say she don't like singing. Say she want to do something else. But she built her career off of it, off singing. That means you don't have to stay there. And when she said that, I said, you know, that don't mean that she have to stay there. Yeah, she know how to sing. We do know that. They're gonna always be in her. She said she want to do something else. Yeah, she said she don't want to sing no more. She want to do something else. And she's showing that she don't want to sing no more. Because she be around here dragging, throwing that one leg, doing, go Mary, go, doing this. Go ahead, Mary. City furniture. You remember city furniture were rooms to go. They changed so much now. Wow. Hey, what's in city furniture? You remember like off in 95 coming down Sample or Coping Road? You remember it was water? No, it was Waterbed City. No, it wasn't city furniture. But I do know city furniture. They got one coming up here, but this plaza that I go to, they got all kind of signs up and bedroom set, this, that, and other. They have it's a big old store when they do get everything in there. I mean, on this side of the track, ladies, it is good over here. Y'all know that did in fact with me coming live. Please like this video. True is still here. I love my patient and I'm helping them when they are. Yes. I mean, ain't never worked a day in her life. Never could go to another room, another patient compared to another patient. And it doesn't matter how many times that she don't see this here. Every patient get the same service. Everybody get this same different feel of love, but happy to have her. That's what nurse never worked a day in her life. When you enjoy what you do, you never worked a day in your life. She be dragged on my stage. Well, okay, man. Okay, now she must be talking about something else. Yeah. Waterbed City became city furniture. Okay, yeah. They got real furniture. Yeah, city furniture is expensive. I guess so is what you want. Oh, okay. Yes, I do. I remember them. Mara, yeah, I remember that. I remember them. They still around. But see, Miami always had the stores. Always had the stores, Miami. I see FedEx coming through here. All these speed bumps. People be careful. These children, some of them haven't went to school yet. That one little boy told me that he didn't go to school. His mom had then cut his hair. Y'all, let me tell you, I had bought a curtain rod, right? It says that it was $23. I had bought it from. Oh, new nurse had lost their compassion. Yeah, okay. And what they fail to understand, don't y'all know that the three things in the world that people will always want, always need. Okay, and what you can't stop them from getting or going. People love to travel. They ain't gonna stay home. Get something in the traveling business. Like me, driving buses. They ain't gonna stay home. They gonna go. The next thing is that they love to eat. That's why being in the cookie industry, and also too, it will always be sick people. Oh, okay, they closed down. Okay, it will always be sick people. And if some of you girls had any patient, you can get on the situation of being a daycare. Them girls ain't gonna stop having babies. I don't care if it be one baby, you're gonna have a baby to keep. That is guaranteed. Showing up, you're gonna have a baby. You're gonna have a baby in there. That if you want it. And you can charge whatever that you're going to charge. But dealing fact that when you mainly I shop at Ashley, Ashley, a room to go. I just like the comfort, no price, right? Not the price. Yes, I was up to Ashley Furniture up here maybe about like a month or two, and I was walking around and I had seen an orange sectional. And I said, I really seen the orange sectional. I like it. Then I said, no, I rather get a white sectional. And if I have to get 2 chairs, I get 2 different color chairs. And that brought back a memory, did effect with my mama. That it ain't back in the day like how they had like 2 chairs had to be the same. Not today. Not today how they doing it now. But anyway, it is. I think so. Joyce, I think so. This is box number 2. FedEx just come bringing me. They said it's gonna be 2 boxes. FedEx don't come and bring it. I think they come here. Dover, you see, and if they return to YouTube, will be required 8,000 hours to be. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Because before it was like 6,000 hours. Wait a minute, how much it was? Like 4,000 hours? And you know what? You know what YouTube is saying? Hold on a second, y'all. Let me let this man with this box. Hey. Woo. Hey, my darling.
Just for a quick picture, ma'am.
Huh?
I can't go inside of your house.
Yeah, fine.
Let me talk picture.
Take a picture. Go ahead. Why is all filled up? Anyway, make sure you take a picture of the whole box.
You check it. You don't like it?
Okay,
Send
my
it
darling.
back.
Okay, my darling. Have a great day. Be safe. Damn. Oh. 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 Okay, yeah. Ooh, that was the second piece of box. I didn't even open up the first piece. I wanted to like make the place get in order, put up the curtains, mop up, do around the Facebook and say, welcome new furniture. Mama is here. Hey, Joy, look what I got for the fireplace. Look. This is for the fireplace. I'm put around the fireplace. Yeah. These supposed to be the peel off stickers. Yeah. I'm gonna put this around my maple bee fireplace. Then I'm gonna order the littlest thing that they have and for to put it up on there. And then if I don't get it, that's still okay. It always be next year. And up here it be cold. So anyway, it'll work itself out. But ladies, it been good, fun. Life got ways of throwing things to you. But if you have some strong people in your corner, it's not as bad as what it seems. It's not. When it's bad, is it bad? When it's bad, that what it seems, that because you keep talking about it, and then you making it worse than what it is. You make you sick and tired of the nonsense. But I basically like what I like what I do. No, I don't have a room full of people, but it's enough for me to answer everybody's question one by one. Yeah. So okay. Do you see DS I gonna do? Oh no, I didn't see. She unboxed something. She doing DS icon doing her unboxing and decorating video. It's good for her, right? I know that she said that she was gonna did she unbox some furniture or something? She said she bought some furniture. Did y'all see it? Did she do that video yet? Anybody see it? Okay, all right then. Okay. Okay, okay, Zoe. Okay. Because that she went and bought some beautiful furniture, and then it didn't have to be all that luxury, all that price of money and stuff. So she said she went and bought some beautiful furniture, and she said she had went to I didn't make this up, and you know she said that she had went to a rooming house. Yeah, she said she went to a room house and she bought everything. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. At least she in Better Homes and Garden. Better Homes and Garden. At least that she's in it. And guess what? It is you never done in your house. From one side to the other side. But yeah, I got to go over there and look. But no, Chlorine, I didn't not Chlorine. No, Nurse Arlene, I got to go over there and see what beautiful. Did she say what? Oh yeah, what color is it? What color is the furniture? My God, today. Go on, BS with that Better Homes and Garden. I see you, girl. Where's my coffee? I got to get another. Okay. Thank you, Nurse Arlene. Nurse Arlene, don't forget, me and Joyce do a show. Joyce still getting the banner and everything, but just temporarily it called Did You Know? And so we basically like talk about things, what's going on. Okay. Yeah, it comes on Wednesday. It comes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We didn't do it yesterday. It was a terrible day yesterday. Terrible day yesterday. So anyway, but at nighttime when you can't sleep, Nurse Arlene, I comes on anytime after 12. In between 12 and 1, I would come on. And I would talk. And since it's a lot that's going on that time of the night, I see you. Okay, thank you. Since there's a lot going on that time of the night, I don't spend much time doing my long live. I get on here, enjoy myself, and get in and get out. And those that can stay up all night long, I give the floor over to them. Okay. So anyway, you guys, Scooters, thank you for coming. No, hold up. Let me see. Wait a minute. You can't go nowhere. I got to see what going on with this here boy over here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if they got in. I got to see if they out here in these here courtroom. Okay. I got to see. No, they CNN News. Everybody still is about the same. Hold up a second. Okay. Let me see what we at. Okay, y'all. Everybody, we still the same. We still I guess so. They still Oh, okay. What time? Oh, usually at 7:00 in the evening, and then we'll go about for 1 hour, and then we in and out of here. Yeah, 7:00 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah, we have our little show that what we've been seeing was going on and our opinion on something. Yeah. So anyway, and then also too, you know, you'll catch me. Reason why I'm up doing like now because I'm covering the Diddy trial, Tupac trial. That's what I'm doing now. And y'all, if you didn't know, it's 8,000 hours starting in 2027. And you know what? I think so. Some of these people do need it. Do need it. Because they come out here swinging like hell, dealing with people. But if they see you hear more on wine. Nice to talk to you too, boo, later. 8,000 hours. You want a job. That's what you got to do to get it. 8,000 hours. Anyway, y'all, I'll talk with y'all later. I will be coming back as I'm still in watching it. I'm just gonna close it out from Restream and just go on YouTube and just be looking for something and may play some music, but I can't do. I'm not playing music here yet. Thank you, Nurse Arlene. Back to work, okay. And I'm just gonna basically like most around here until I start opening up these boxes and showing my new stuff. Open up my boxes. Yeah, I'm gonna be opening up my boxes of my new furniture while I'm doing Better Homes and Garden. I'm gonna be opening up my boxes. Yeah, yeah, a lot of boxes I got in here with a lot of furniture. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'll be doing, and I will let y'all see while I'm unboxing boxes. Thank you. Bye bye. Leave me